Hello, hi, I'm Cath. I'm a VSO volunteer, and this year I got to go to the 58th Commission on the Status of Women in New York. And this is the speech that I delivered while I was there. So I've been volunteering with VSO as a public health nurse with a women's rights organisation in rural Nepal for the past 2 years. My work there has been varied, from working alongside nurses at the hospital to working on women's reproductive health rights in the community. I've also had the chance to work alongside women in positions of power to increase their capacity to have a say in the decisions that affect their lives. On a personal level, volunteering has had a big impact on my life. It's drawn my attention to the status of women, not just in Nepal, but also globally. It's made me reflect on my own culture, on subtle norms that are easy to identify once I've maybe been in Nepal and outside of the UK. For example, how women tend to underestimate their own ability, whereas men overestimate their ability. How in a room with 80% men and 20% women, there is an assumption by men in the room that there is a 50-50 split. I feel that my society has become complacent in accepting the gender gap, or even worse, not noticing it is there at all. Through living and working with women in rural Nepal, I feel that their perception of how they see women from the UK has also changed. My friend Dil Kumari told me when she first met me that she thought that love relationships were fickle and that women in my country may have rights, but at the expense of values. Over time, I've got to know Dil Kumari really well, and she now says that meeting someone from a completely different culture has given her a different impression from this. She said, "Tabai Badeshi Muila Hoina, Tabai Nepali Muila Justaiho," which means, "You are not a foreign woman, you're just like a Nepali woman." I took this as recognition that I am not that different from her. We unite as women, and this gives us solidarity. Women have also commented on how my presence has provoked them to think about alternative roles that women can play, other than housewives or mothers. My life choices, such as my choice of whether to have children or not, has often been used in women's groups to discuss what rights women should have. They have made links that these rights are universal. They should also have them. They have said, "Mura adaka, mura awaj," my rights, my voice. I feel that volunteering breaks down power relationships that could be present in other development work or assistance. I believe that working through people rather than resources is very powerful, as you meet on a level playing field, and I have found that this helps with shared learning. I have seen how women-to-women volunteering can be very powerful. Women act as allies for each other, and this helps with personal growth and empowerment. Durga, for example, from our women's network in Bindabasini, despite having overcome many challenges in getting an education for herself, due to early marriage and violence in the home, has gone on to become a teacher herself and an advocate for women's advocate for education rights for all girls. Durga has been key in mobilising women at a village level. Her strength to continue the fight for rights despite the challenges she has faced in life has been an inspiration to me. Through volunteering in dialect, I now know that women's rights is something that I want to continue to work on in the future. This inspiration and empowerment has come from the women I have met in Nepal. Volunteering for me has gone beyond just doing a role. It has been about connecting with people. The women I've worked with have become my sisters and my friends. I believe that volunteering should be an important aspect of the post-2015 agenda because of this.